Hello champions, I'm the red player in this game, and this is our capital spots: Iceland and E, St. Petersburg, South Russia, Hungary, Egypt, and Andalusia. Right, the pink player is the first player to make a turn, and I see he captained this Iceland spot to go for the noob corner. A good thing about it is that he should be able to take over these two holes combined pretty easily, but a bad thing for the endgame is because his capital will be locked and it will be super hard for him to make elimination. So this is why I do not like a pink player's capital spot too much. A nice start for the poro player, by the way, to take over the Scandinavian bonus. Also in the capital selection phase, the pink player sent me an alliance request, and I think let's see how many friends we could also get. Let's see who would like to be my allies. Okay, almost everybody besides green, and okay, the green player accepts my alliance request too. Really surprised by the white player's capital choice by the guys, because I mean he already saw that the poro player captained this place. So why would you captain the same exact hold? Well, maybe that was decided by this blizzard. Maybe the white player wants to go for Orient, even though it doesn't seem like he would have that many troops. To go for this two bordered France, which is in a completely different part of the map, is pretty weird, I would say. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go like this. I do not even need to guard it because all of these players are my allies. So if either of them are breaking for me, basically they're breaking the alliance with me. I do not like the orange player adding more troops to this place. I thought I would be able to expand to Southeastern Europe myself, but now the orange player is being a little bit of an issue. Not too good right there, but I mean, so I still got a place to expand to, guys. I'm going to expand to Italy. Also, I mean, to myself, I had a good spawn right there to go for France, to cap in this place, but I didn't go for it because, I mean, so obviously I saw the pink player capping right there already, and I expected the green player capping in this place because he had so many troops in Spain. If I was him, I wouldn't allow the white player to hold that. I think there's absolutely no reason. Or could be fine, I mean, doesn't matter. I think either the white player isn't going to hold France, eventually it will get broken by either pink or the green player. One of these two players will definitely take over France eventually. That will be interesting to see what will the white player do with these additional troops though. Germany, I mean Germany. The pink player was considering going for Germany right there, which might have been a good play, but the thing is he an ally with a purple player? Okay, I mean, let's accept it. An alliance request on by purple. Interesting, so far everyone is a good neighbor. And I mean, the orange player is exclusively shows that he prevents me from taking over Southeastern Europe, which is not too much appreciated, but I understand the orange player wants to get a hold as well, because I mean, obviously he can take over North Africa, but then where would he expand? West Africa would be hard because of green, and then Orient would be hard because of white. So I understand why the orange player declared that he wants to go for Southeastern Europe as well. On the other hand, right now, I do not see that many possibilities to the purple player. Do not really think where would he expand. Maybe long distance, long future right there, Eastern Europe. But he cannot go for it immediately because otherwise he would just simply leave his capital too big. If a white player doesn't focus on this capital, that could be a potential opportunity for the purple player to take over it eventually, but I assume a white player is smart about that. Do not want him to keep adding more troops to this place. What is that, white? Okay, well, don't you decide to do this 2 versus 1? Was a little bit considering making 2 troop armies over there, but didn't want to do it because I might have let my capital a little bit weak, but right now I think my best focus right there is to take over Italy. Not going to break for a white player, guys, that wouldn't achieve me anything, and do not want to ruin the alliance with him. Let's go so far, leaving that 4 troop army on the border. I'm not sure, maybe the green player doesn't go for West Africa. I think either way that's nice for me to have 4 troops, my capital is safe enough either way. But I think I will leave it up to orange and green, to be honest. I'll let these players to become greedy with each other. I want them to be fighting, okay, don't you say? I mean, say it. Say it, the orange player fortifying all of his troops from that place, right? If he does, should I take over Southeastern Europe immediately? Well, he doesn't. He doesn't. Now the question is, what do I want to do next? One of these options might have been to steal France from the white player, but the green player is being savage and takes over the France himself. Okay, poor, such a poor player called white. And that means I do not really want it in between pink and green right there. Yeah, wouldn't have been that good for me to have his France, to be honest. I see Eastern Europe is still for grabs. I mean, I've got splendid territories. Would be much better for me than Southeastern Europe. Yeah, wouldn't mind to take over Eastern Europe at all. 8 troops instead of 4 troops, and then I would be happy to leave Southeastern Europe to the orange player. I mean, let's see if the pink player picks up some contracts. The green player right there on one hand looks strong. Yeah, he looks strong, but then when we take a look at the poro player is weak. I wouldn't be surprised if a poro player gets wiped out from this place. Alright, I mean, it's a little bit weird. The poor player adds more troops to this place. Okay, but I mean, that's good. He goes for Southeastern Europe. Wouldn't he have been too good to me if he had decided to go for Eastern Europe as well, and he really blitzes both orange players troops like that, guys? What? I mean, let's send him a thumbs up, right, buddy? Yeah, totally fine with him holding that. I think the orange player will retaliate enemy. And myself, the alliance needed with a poor player is because he would allow me to hold Eastern Europe. This is what I want. The question is, would they appear being too greedy to other players if I take over it right now? I mean, let's go with a greed strategy. Want to go with a greed strategy right there, guys. Let's see if we'll get a baby pad. Risk, because I mean, my capital is not that strong. And one of these players could decide to break from me, which most likely would be pink and in the second place green. But I'm willing to risk it because when it comes to, for example, the poor player is forced to be allies with me, so that I would allow him to hold this. And when it comes to orange, I think he would retaliate to the poor player back, but okay, I'm not. He just simply goes to expand to West Africa. I mean, that's interesting. These players are not really looking forward to fight each other. So I expect them dealing with at the very least intermediate. These players are not beginners or not novices. Doesn't matter what their rank say at the end, because so many people quit nowadays and their rank is not necessary the skill wise what it says. Really happy the orange player took over this, guys, because now I think would be more likely for the green player to attack orange than me. Nice, yes, thank you, green, nice. As I mean, the green player had territories to capture as well, guys, but right there he clearly shows that he doesn't want the orange player to be in this place. And this is why I didn't want to go for West Africa myself, because I mean, of the green player's capital right there. Let's see, the pink player, you do not have to break from me, you still got territories right there, but I think if you want to capture something, capture this territory of Oslo, or just simply even wipe out a poor player from my place. And let's see, so what will he do? Okay, nice. Nice, I'm safe right there, and to be honest, the orange player is one of the weaker players, guys, only 6 troops on my capital. But the second capital is not needed for me. What is needed for me is to accumulate more troops. If I go after the orange player, that's likely other players will start targeting me, because then it will definitely appear that I'm being way too greedy. It's not my goal. And I'm surprised the poor player got away with this Southeastern Europe. I didn't see that coming at all. I thought once he blitzed both 4 troops of the orange player, but there's no way he would hold them. But now it even makes sense, so the orange player would be focused on the green player right now. The orange player could still steal that, but I mean, the poor player's army is unleashed, the poor player would just go back. And so white player's situation doesn't look that good either. It really depends whether the orange player allows him to hold it, and if the pink player keeps adding troops to Orient or not. Let's see if I want territory right there. Okay, let's communicate with purple. Attack orange. No, I do not want to attack either of the players. The orange player is getting attacked by the green player. I want the orange player to be fully committed on the green player right there. Not to randomly shift his attention on me. That wouldn't be good. Okay, I think that's a big tension right now. That's a big tension between orange and green. The green player could break for orange, but that would require for him a lot of troops. Okay, but he goes right where he wipe out pink, guys, right? Okay, well, no, he doesn't even have to go. He can take over this capital, actually. Okay, well, that's even a better move. Even a better move right there. And I mean, he could fortify these troops from this. The thing is, both is that this capital is weak, so the pink player could easily steal it. It depends on the pink player, whether he wants to do that or not. If a pink player does that, then he should get expected to get attacked to this side. Is that capital needed to the pink player? Not really, unless his plan is to destroy green. Which would be the best moment at the moment, because the orange player is focused on the green player too. Okay, but it's a neutral strategy by the pink player. I think that was his last turn, him having these troops on Orient. The white player is about to wipe him out. I also like the pink player doesn't really guard his capital. Like it as his opponent, because I could get a good opportunity to go for the capital eventually. But that's a pretty bad move. This capital is way too big. Poor player has more troops, guys. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense he's targeting white. Okay, all troops to the capital. Okay, he blitzes. He slam blitzes. He fully sends into the purple player to lead. Okay, but now we know who will be the last player. This capital could easily take over it, but it isn't really needed. Could eliminate the white player, both if I want. Yeah, could eliminate white, but I do not want any other than that. I just want to eliminate the white player for fun. I won't be guarding this capital. Okay, ally, you was a nice ally, or maybe not at all. Do not know. We were dealing neutral. Let's see, I mean, did it for fun. Do not care about his capital. In fact, it's very means the poor player wouldn't appreciate me if I have my troops over there. so I'm leaving to the purple player. Okay, purple, and attack my territory if you need to, leaving it to you. Let's see the orange player blitzes me. He doesn't wipe out that last territory of green. Fortifies this, means the green player could break through him again. Let's see, and he does. He really does that. 16 troops. Means the pink player could steal that capital of mine. Right there, attack my territory if you need to, if you want to take over this capital, which would be nice, because the purple player wouldn't appreciate that. Yes, thumbs up. If you want to steal that capital, then do it right now. Also, hopefully you do not take it, that I let you to attack into one of these holds. I'm letting you take over this capital if you want. It means these borders right there are mostly guarded against me from what we've noticed. The pink player is afraid of me more. He's making it clear. Also, you're about to run out of time if you do not make a turn now. Pink. Okay, well, he skips. Okay, so you know the pink player is definitely not a master in this game. Could be my toughest opponent. I would say the purple player. I think the purple player might. So that's good right where he's a little bit weaker. Maybe not anymore, because I mean now he gets a strong position. Also, it's actually nicer right where I do not have Southeastern Europe, because now my capital armies need to go to this way and went to either right there or right there. I'll already have access to this. Otherwise, if I had Southeastern Europe captured, then I would have only this way to go to. He does not have an easy territory to attack myself. Well, seems like the orange player is MIA. So I'm fine with this. I mean, he's at 5 cards. Even if the orange player comes back, the alliance with him isn't important anymore. He's way too weak. Means that gives a nice opportunity for the purple player to take over Orient. Now, if we count the orange player as a bot, then the weakest player in this game is the green player. He's in the most miserable situation. The purple player actually isn't that strong right now, but he's about to accumulate a lot of troops if nobody breaks with him, and I think if anyone, that would only be either me or the pink player could break with him, but it seems like the pink player doesn't really care about that. It's the green player is stealing that, right? I'm not sure if that's really good. That cost him so many troops. And that capital a little bit useless, maybe a better investment in the future, because he could take over these Africas, but then remembering that we're playing with exponential cards, these bonuses won't matter as much. In the late game, we won't be as much useful. Also, I mean, I should still look for opportunities to go for the cap run, because I mean, some of these players are strong. For example, the pink player is strong, but he's barely leaving his capital over there. Okay, finally adds more troops to this place. Doesn't have to break through anyone, he could still capture a territory in Orient, but I mean, if a poor player takes over Orient, then he'll finally be forced to break through somebody. Would be the easiest for the pink player to break through the purple player, man, because only one border to guard. If we assume the purple player wouldn't go through my Eastern Europe, alright, where my army is directly unleashed towards the pink player if he dares to break through me. Yeah, so now my priorities is to see if I get good opportunities to eliminate green and orange. Orange is definitely big, 2 cards. Okay, means set value, one card value right now is 10 troops, so it isn't worth to eliminate orange. And at the same time right where I would a little bit overexpand, make it easier. I mean, just simply putting more attention towards myself, I guess. Okay, let's take this. Initially I wanted to capture a territory in West Africa, but let's not make it easier to green, and I'm not sure if I really want the purple player to take over Orient that fast. It's still up to him. If he wipes me out, me from it, then that's fine. I'd appreciate if he took some more time to take over it. And I think the green player is really going to waste a bunch of his troops. I mean, let's see. My capital is unleashed this way, and for the capital I could go to this place and go through this to South Russia, St. Petersburg, and Iceland and EU. But then also I shouldn't forget about this capital in this place, which I could add more troops once I trade as said, but right now not enough troops to go for the cap run. Or is that, I mean, could I get a fast victory? To be honest, do not like what is the pink player doing right there. Right? Breaks through. Attack. Attack ping right there. Okay, not responding to these players, not attacking anyone. I'm looking to go for the cap run. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, the poor player should guard his capitals. He should realize the threat in me. The pink player is saying that I shouldn't have Eastern Europe, and that's fine. Could steal Southeastern Europe from the poor player, but I would lock my army. Then if I want to do something, I would have to go through this big army of pink, so it would be a terrible move for me to take over Southeastern Europe, even if we assume the poor player would be fine with that. Maybe now, since the purple player is about to take over Orient, maybe the pink player's attention will shift on him. I'm not sure. Means let's see, we set value 51 troops. Yeah, I should look to go for the cap run, because I mean, when it comes to a pink player, he isn't guarding his capital at all, and Other players might leave their capitals week 2. Okay, I mean, if the orange player is finally about to get eliminated, would that make it worth it for me to eliminate the green player? Let's see, he would be at 4 cards. This set value 67 troops. Okay, I trade in a set, so it will be 88 troops. Okay, but I mean, so Poro player trades in a set beforehand, and I mean, his strength has capitals. Yes, I do not think I'll be able to go for the cap hand because the Poro player will capital. It's the green player is at position. How could I snatch the victor in this place? Again, the pink player will still attack me. Despite the purple player actually being in the strongest position, not sure what's the pink player's problem right where I didn't expect that. Didn't expect the pink player would turn against me. Okay, purple, please attack pink. Please attack the pink player right where. He probably won't do it, but that's fine. I mean, the pink player sees what I could go for the cap run, right? Or I'm not sure. On one hand, it looks like a low-rank player because he's leaving that capital too weak. On the other hand, right where he's breaking through me, so I wouldn't go for the cap run, which is smart. Also, if I do not retake over these territories, and if I do not break through Prussia, guys, the pink player's army is locked from me. I would prevent him from noob slam blitzing me, like the white player, for example, right where did to the purple player. Okay, thumbs up, my heart. Let's see one. Yeah, not eliminating green. I think I'm fine with being at this number of cards, being at 5 cards. Let's see. Is the green player attacking purple? He's attacking me. Okay. Well, not what I really care about having Italy anymore. Him adding more troops to this place give me some hopes that he'd break through Orient and might even wipe him out from Southeastern Europe, or at the very least break through Greece, but the green player is a bit weak right very. At the moment, but he'll trade in a set soon if he wants to attack the poor player. But when the poor player trades in a set as well, so it cancels that out. Can being the only player left with no holds, right? Right? Because yes, expected. But I mean, he finally broke through the poor player, which I wouldn't say is really smart. Well, besides if he wants to fortify his army out from his place. I mean, so the pink player knows about making kills, right? He knows what if he keeps his troops locked in this place, then he won't have opportunities to win. Either way, right where I'm at 5 cards, I'll trade in a set and I'll be good. Should I eliminate a green player for 5 cards? Maybe not. And yeah, doesn't seem like a poor player that leads back to that. Let's trade in a set. I think I have to blitz this back because I want to keep a pink player's army locked. Who knows what will he came up with again. Do not want to unlock this. I could eliminate the pink player. We set value 150 troops, he's at 180 troops, so not a little bit worth it right now, but I mean, soon enough I'll be able to do that. Yeah, I'll get revenge, guys. I'll get sweet revenge on the pink player, and I'm waiting for it. Waiting to get sweet revenge, really sweet revenge on the pink player. Doesn't matter whether he's MIA or not, whether he'll be able to witness it or not anymore. Let's see, 150, okay. Yeah, shouldn't do right now. I think if I want to eliminate pink, then I should only go for him once I would be able to trade on another set once I eliminate him. Again, he's offline. He's actually offline. Okay, I guess in Eastern Europe for me, but the poor player doesn't have an easy territory to attack. Well, obviously he can't go to this place, which I'm not really sure how much I like it because now his capital is stronger. I could take, well, I guess this territory right now. Attack green, okay, well, doesn't make much sense to be honest, to attack a green player. That would make the poor player to absolutely win, man. Because he's already overpowered, the pink player is a bot, nobody would take care of purple, me and green would waste troops on each other, and the poor player would win. Again, if I want to eliminate pink, now I shouldn't forget about this territory, which is kind of locked, if I do not add additional troops to it, next to it. Let's see, okay, 150, the poor player is about to trade that in. 150 troops, and the question is, should I go for the elimination, man, of a pink player? See? Let's see, where will he keep this army? If he wants to eliminate pink right very, now he would have to go for this, but he ends his turn, right? More troops on the capital. Not too many troops, so I could go for the cap run if I get a good opportunity. Have a set, but I do not think it is needed at the moment. I think I might be safe, right? These players have a lot of their troops locked from me. And especially right where the green player might not trade in a set because I didn't trade in a set either. And the green player wants to get a higher amount of troops, right? The question is how close I am towards the capital run. Let's see, I trade in a set, 195, I get a set from pink, 254 additional troops. The green player's capitals are way too strong. If only the green player left him weaker, but he didn't, so I cannot exploit the purple player too. Also, where do I capture territory next? Do not want to attack neither Prussia or Romania or the Rights because when I lock my army. The green player got 11th troop army reverse, so I think I might attack to Marseille. To be honest, doesn't really too much matter if I get broken by green anymore or not. Okay, I mean, what's a purple player might skip a card right now, but guess lucky with that. Let's see, 254 troops. If I do not make this elimination, then somebody else will make that, guys, and that player will get advantage. So I'm going for this elimination. Let's go. Right, thanks. A heart purple. Germany could be the place for us to capture territory, so not finishing taking over it due to that. See, I couldn't go for the cap run, and even if I could, that was a little bit too last time for me. So we save place to wait for opportunities. Okay, don't you say the green player will turtle like that, like kind of in a way I do. But with green player, you got so many holes, you want you and purple player fight. You and purple player fight. Because I mean, like, even though right where I got that bonus from pink, these players right where will still outmatch me by having these holes. So there couldn't go for green because a green player got so many troops on his capitals. Not sure if I could eliminate, could possibly eliminate the purple player if only the green player wouldn't have this army over there. Okay, attack green, yes, or no, attack green right where. I want the green player to retaliate back and unleash my army because I see my army right where my opportunities are very limited. Okay, nice, yes. Because I want the green player to be less of a turtle player, guys. I want him to make some action, whether it would make him to unleash my army by breaking through me, or would he actually attack the purple player? Which would be a little bit unexpected, but maybe he would like to balance the game. Okay, and the dice bugged for me. The dice bugged for me, guys. What? What? I just simply made the green player quit like that. That was strange. Okay, I mean the purple player gets a trade in a set. Gets a trade in a set right now. How does that go right now? How does that go? I've got a big capital army, but the thing is that it's locked, and the purple player could make it locked. But at the same time, I could steal one of the purple player's capitals. This capital is a war, so I wouldn't steal it. I would either steal St. Petersburg or South Russia. And I'm not really sure why he's still attacking the green player, because I mean, the game is now between you and me. Me and you. I mean, sneaky purple right there. If I do not have a set, he's preparing to eliminate me from. Okay, I'm sorry, purple, but I have to attack your territory, sir. Let's go that. Let's go this. Should obviously steal this. Okay, I want to leave 2 many troops to this place. Let's go. Can't the purple player had a set indeed, guys. Super sneaky move right there to innovate right there. To show what he's attacking green, but he was ready to eliminate me right there. Ready to eliminate me if I had been dumb enough to not trade on a set, or if I had been really unfortunate to not have a set at 4 cards. Eventually, that will be worth to eliminate the green player, but eventually, right where the set value is still big. Let's see, the purple player steals that, which makes him waste troops. Goes for the green player? Goes for the green player. I think, so it's more about when it comes to eliminating green at the right moment. But I think as of now, I think maybe I'll still be fine to do this. I'm not sure, the purple player might not even take over this, but let's see how the purple player responds to that. Let's see how will he respond. I mean, obviously right there, this capital spot he took from me is better, but if I had kept my troops right there, he wouldn't have unleashed it. Here's the thing. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's really good for me to go through this, because now I locked my troops from going into this place to eliminate a green player. Okay, I have a set at the very least. Got a ball card which I want to keep. It. Okay. Okay, I mean he locks it. That's a super big mistake. I'd rather allow him to hold these bonuses, right? Yeah, really big set of value right there, but not sure if that's really worth it. I might be fine with a purple player having this, because exponential cards with bonuses is a lot of value. Think out from the territories that would lock me at least. I mean, let's see if a purple player got a set right now. Let's see, not the bonuses, but cards. Yeah, I do not think that would be enough to blitz me, so I can hold my cards up to 5 if I want. Can he's smart right there, guys. He's smart not retake one of these territories. Let's see, should I trade in a set or not? I think trading it and to be safe, still keeping his armies locked. He's 60 troops, I mean 60 troops, and when he would have traded in a set, not a joke. Now the question is, could I go for the cap run once I eliminate a green player? If I go to eliminate green, well, certainly wouldn't do it if I trade in a set at 3 cards, because I mean the green player's at 3 cards, so I wouldn't be able to trade in a set immediately. If I go for the green player's skill, then I want to trade in a set of my own in the same turn, and then a set from a green player, right? That kind of locks me away, but that's fine. And I could still go for this Prussian army if I wanted, and obviously right there still this place is open, fully open. I mean, if a purple player doesn't have a set, could I eliminate? Maybe I could go for the ultimate sneaky play to eliminate him. Let's see, it's all or nothing, guys, I think. It's all or nothing, guys. Let's see. Let's see I better win or lose. Let's go. Do I even have enough time because I got so many territory? Okay, hopefully I'm not messing this up. Okay, cannot split troops fast enough. Cannot split it fast enough. Ah, so close. I had the winning play, but that was so close. So close. Right where I just didn't simply take into account that I would have to split my troops like that. But that would have definitely been a winning play right there. Let's see. Can he still fail? Why didn't he go for the cap run? What? Let's see. Skip this army locked? Okay, he didn't. And my army is still locked right now. Means let's see, that would be ridiculous if I make a comeback. Okay, let's see, fortify that army to distract him. Obviously his move should be to eliminate green. The only right move for him. Otherwise he allows me to make a comeback. Could he maybe fortify my army to one of these places to lock the 4 player right there, guys, but let's see. He makes it. I should have maybe fortified my troops to this place. Okay, now that's GG. Well played. It's so close. If only there was an option to quickly split troops, right? Where with these big numbers you shouldn't take so much time to make these troops split. There should be some amount set. Like to split 20% of your troops, 50% of troops instead of scrolling that deal, in my opinion. Okay, is he giving me hope? Is he giving me hope? I mean, if he's giving me one, then let's go for it. Let's go with it. I might have a set at 3. Okay, no, doesn't matter. Okay, but not enough troops for him to blitz anymore. Do I have a set? I do not have a set. He has to fortify these troops from his place and he wins. Okay, please run out of time. Let's see. Timer is about to run out. He makes... Okay. Let's see, I mean, didn't have a set at 3 and at 4 even. At 4 even. Could have been different, but GG's. Well played by a pro player, and now let's see the ranks. Novice, intermediate, beginner, novice, and novice.